First of all, this track is really challenging. It's a really technical, less kind of really short, straight, and lots of corners. So you need a lot of skills actually to be fast here. Lots of kind of high speeds, slow speed, medium speeds. So you need to be fast in any range of speed corners. Actually, I have quite good memories here. It's quite important memory, which first of all, I drove here a lot of years. Maybe I drove from Formula 3 1 year, Formula 2. So probably this is the fourth year or fifth year driving here. And actually, this is the first track I drove after I came to Europe. And I was racing in Japan until like 18 years old, 17 years old. I was never coming to Europe to do racing, and this track was the first time I drove the European track. And I was still with the Honda Junior program. I was not still in the Red Bull, and this track was the first time I drove to test it, kinda to be Red Bull Junior driver, and had a successful test result here, and that's why I became Red Bull Juniors. So without this track, or without the good achievement in this track, I was not probably here.
Franz, the last few weeks has been a bit of a hurricane for your team. How do you prepare for the second half of the racing season? What are your expectations for the second half of the racing season?
I must say that I'm not satisfied with the results of the first half of the season, because we were struggling on different areas. We didn't score the points which I expected, and now for the second half of the season I'm quite optimistic. First of all, we have a lot of new upgrades coming. Also here in Budapest we will have something new on the car, and then there's another upgrade coming for Singapore. And the data in the wind tunnel and CFD look quite promising, but I want to see it on the performance on the lap time, because this is the only thing which is valid, which counts. And then, as you know, we have a new driver with Daniel Ricciardo, which is very experienced. I don't want to say that Nick de Vriest was not as experienced, but you know, not in Formula 1. Nick had won championships in Formula 3, Formula 2 and so on, yeah, and then also in Formula E, but Ricciardo is much better experienced, has much more experience in Formula 1, and especially now in the second half of the season, he knows all the racetracks. For example, Nick didn't know Singapore, or wouldn't have known Singapore, Japan, then Mexico, Austin, Sao Paulo, Qatar, which really would have been a disadvantage, and this was also one of the reasons why we decided to take Ricciardo on board. And I think the driver pairing now with Yuki Tsunoda and Daniel Ricciardo will also give the team a push forward